Hello students, welcome into the another session of CS16 Content Management System using WordPress. Lastly, we have started with the discussion of unit number 4, which is theme development, and in theme development we have started with the general tag discussion. In general tag discussion we have completed about WP underscore head, get underscore footer, get underscore header, get underscore sidebar, get underscore search form, and the last one in previous lecture is blog info. All these tag we have completed for unit number 4. Now let's start with the rest of the tag which is available in general tag. The first tag is WP underscore title. Now whenever you finds this prefix called WP, it means WordPress, but in short it is known as WP. Right now we are discussing about WP underscore title. The theory of WP underscore title says that WP underscore title is a hook available into the WordPress which displays the title of your web page onto the screen. Again I am repeating my words. WP underscore title is a one type of hook in WordPress which displays title of the web page onto the screen. The detailed discussion is mentioned onto the screen, which I am repeating over here. By default, the page title will display the separator before the page title, so that blog title will be before the page title. This is not good for title to get displayed onto the screen, since the blog title shows up on the most tab and not what the important is, which is the page that user is looking at. There are also SEO benefits to having the blog title after or the right of the page title. However, it is mostly common sense to have the blog title to the right with the most browser support the tab. Here I am not talking about Internet Explorer 10 or higher version, but you can achieve this by using the SEP location parameters and setting them the value to the right. This can be introduced into the higher version of WordPress, that is 2.5.0 and later. This is the short descriptive part of WP underscore title. Here you can see the syntax of WP underscore title. It contains a very big syntax. Some of the options are optional. If we don't pass it, it works also. The parametric values of WP underscore title are string $sep, that is the separator, bool $display, which displays the title onto the screen, and the last one is string sep location, which is also called as separator location, that separates the title from the entire web page and displays either it on the right side or onto the left hand side. So this was all about the hook which is called as WP underscore title. Again, I am fastly revising the entire descriptive part of this entire WP underscore title. WP underscore title is a WordPress hook which displays or retrieves the page title for all the areas of the block. It contains the three parametric values. The first parametric value contains the type called string. It's a separator. Second type of parametric value is display, which displays the screen area, contains the boolean type. And the third one is again a string which returns the separate location separator of the website for WP underscore title. Next topic of the discussion is single underscore post underscore title. Now this single underscore post underscore title will display, or you can say the retrieve page title for the single post. Now as the name is suggested, this particular WordPress hook works with single.php file which is available into the theme folder which we have installed. Say for example, in my WordPress I have installed and activated the folder called 2017. So in that there is a single.php file. This particular hook, suppose I used into the index.php file, then this particular hook will works for single.php and it will display a single post which is available into the post area of entire web page, entire web directory, and it displays same onto the screen. Now this single underscore post underscore title only contains the two parametric values, that is the prefix and the title to be get displayed onto the screen. So these two parametric values should be passed into the single underscore post underscore title. Next one is WP underscore footer. This is very important WordPress hook which is mostly used in almost all the websites. This WP underscore footer will display the footer of entire website. Say for example, in my index.php, here you can see that I have used the another function of the footer, that is get underscore footer. Instead of this, you can also go for WP underscore footer. Let me show you footer.php file onto the screen. So this is the footer.php file onto the screen. In this, at last you can see the use of WP underscore footer. So in this way we can also go for the another WordPress hook which displays, which is related with the footer of entire website, that is WP underscore footer. Next is comments underscore template. Now as the name is suggested, this comment underscore templates is related with the commented section of entire web page. As we know that user can provide their valuable comments to the post which is created by the administrator. All that comments are handled by the administrator on the admin part. So this particular WordPress hook will display all that comments onto the screen, and this particular function is mainly handles into the comment.php file. Let me show you the comment.php file that I have created. I am just opening this onto the screen, comment.php file, and in this comment.php file we can go for this commented section. This is the place where this comment underscore template file is used. Theory of this particular hook is very simple. This particular hook will load the comment template specified into the file given by the administrator, and the file which administrator passed to this particular hook is comments.php file. Next function is add underscore theme underscore support. This is the miscellaneous function which is provided by the WordPress community. The purpose of this particular hook is to register the theme support for a given futures. Say for example, right now we are into the learning phase of this particular subjects. We are not implementing the advanced features into the WordPress, but in future if we get a chance to implement the advanced features for the site that we are implementing right now in this subject, then we can register our theme into the WordPress community and we'll get the rating from the overall world. So this can be done using add underscore theme underscore support. As you can see in this add underscore theme underscore support, it contains the two separate types of parametric values. These are the features and arguments. Now the description of this particular WordPress hook is very simple. This particular WordPress hook registers the theme support for a given feature and it can be used with the function.php file only. That means suppose we want to use this particular hook, then we have to use this particular hook into the function.php file. Here you can see that I have mentioned add underscore theme underscore support for post thumbnail to display the thumbnail onto the screen. So in this way we can go for add underscore theme underscore support. Next is get underscore template directory underscore URI. A very long WordPress hook is given over here, but it contains a very short functionality. This particular function will retrieve the current working directory of WordPress in which the entire WordPress is installed. Retrieves the template directory URI, that is URL for the current working theme. This is the theory that I have speak. In this particular function we no need to pass any parametric value. Automatically it will retrieve the current working directory of WordPress in which we have installed all the resources and it displays that particular directory onto the screen. Last but not the least, WordPress hook is body underscore class in general tag. Body underscore class displays the class name for the body element. It contains only the one parametric value which contains the string type and the class value in which this body class is displayed. Even this body class is not that much important into the routine development of WordPress, but it can be used into the body section of static page of entire website, that is called as HTML. Now after the successful completion of general tags, we can go for the second type of tag, that is author tag. Now as the name is suggested, all these tags are related with the author and its activity. Author means the user who creates and use the post and pages into the WordPress. Several types of tag which we have to discuss are the underscore author, get underscore the underscore author, the underscore author underscore link, get underscore the underscore author link, the underscore author underscore meta, and the last is the underscore author underscore post. All the tags are very simple and used into the routine development of WordPress programming. So let's start with the underscore post. Sorry, the underscore author, my mistake. Let me close all previous tab because it creates lots of mesh over the screen now. Now as you can see, the theoretical part of this particular WordPress hook is that This hook will display the name of author onto the screen who have created the particular post. A very short and simple WordPress hook is given by the community. The syntax of the underscore author is it contains the two parametric value where one is optional and one is compulsory. The compulsory parametric value of the underscore author is the name of author which we have to pass as a parametric value, and the second optional value which we suppose don't pass into the function, it also works, is the location of post. Now this particular function works with the current physical directory and the file which is called as index.php. Let me close the other files also. And suppose over here before this slide bar I am writing a hook which is called as php and the underscore author. Let me check the spelling. The underscore author. And just before that I am giving a echo statement and I am refreshing this particular page. It displays the name of author onto the screen. Just for the cross checking purpose, what I am doing, I am just commenting this particular section which I have written into the index.php. Just observe over here, this line will get disappear from the screen once I refresh the page. See, that line is disappeared. That means this the underscore author works perfectly in our index.php file. Again I am enabling that particular line and refreshing the web page, it displays admin onto the screen. So this is the functionality of the underscore author. It displays the name of author onto the screen. Similar type of function is get underscore the underscore author. Let me use this particular function also in our index.php file. Just I am writing very next to the underscore author and I am commenting this the underscore author function in index.php for the cross verification purpose, and I am refreshing the page. Let me give the echo statement. It displays admin onto the screen, right? Now what is the difference between get underscore the underscore author and the underscore author? For that I am enabling both of these function on a same page, that is index.php, and refreshing the page. The clear cut difference is visible onto the screen. The underscore author repeats more than one time as that particular author has created multiple posts into the system, while get underscore the underscore author returns the name of author single time if the user has created more than one post into the system. So as per my review and the review of the experts also, it is better to use get underscore the underscore author as a WordPress hook into the index.php because it removes the duplication from the system. Now the next one is the author underscore link. Let's check about this particular function. the author underscore link, the underscore author underscore link, the underscore author underscore link, right. A very simple function displays author's link or author's name onto the screen. Again one more function which is related with the name of author, but it displays the complete reference link of author onto the screen with the help of WordPress hook called the underscore author underscore link. Let's check will it work or not. For that what I am doing, I am keeping previous two function as it is and I am adding one more PHP hook into the index.php file where I am enabling the echo statement with the underscore author underscore link bracket and semicolon, right. And I'm saving this particular file and refreshing my page. Let's see what it displays. It displays the name of author onto the screen. For the cross verification purpose, I am just keeping it into the comment.php file. This will disappear the name of author onto the screen. So I hope all of you have a clear idea about the underscore author underscore link. Similar type of function is get underscore the underscore author link. For that what I am doing, I am just replacing the underscore author link with get underscore the underscore author link followed by the echo statement, and I am refreshing the page. It displays the name of author onto the screen. So you can understand that all these are the options of the underscore author. Ultimately all these functions will display the name of author onto the screen. Let's have an idea about another hook, that is the underscore author underscore meta. This particular function retrieves the requested data of the author of the current post. That means suppose we want to have a part of data from the entire content which is created by the author, then this is possible using the function called get underscore the underscore meta. Next is the underscore author underscore post. This particular function retrieves the number of posts which is created by the author into the WordPress. A very simple usage of this particular function can be like this. Question mark PHP, question mark over, then get underscore the underscore author page with echo statement. Let's refresh the page. It gives author has created 4 posts. So here there is a counting onto the screen with the underscore author underscore post. So this was all about our second different types of tag called author tag. Thank you very much students for listening me and have a nice day. We'll continue with the third type of tag, that is category tag, in our next lecture.